Hey friends, it's Ifa and welcome to my August bullet journal setup. It's the simplest theme I'm gonna make this year. I thought it would be great if I go with another simple and minimal theme as I hardly get time for the illustrations. It took me less than an hour to make. This month I'm going with a one-line art theme. I know it's very common and I have seen a lot of artists who have made this before, but I wanted to try it out in my bullet journal. If you're curious which supplies I'm gonna use here, I have attached them in the description below. For this month's theme, I really want to make a theme with leaves and ladybugs, but it will be difficult if I go for realistic art, and it will be time consuming too. So I tried to figure out how can I add a ladybug within a one-line art. It looks difficult at first, but I found some simple illustration on Pinterest and practiced a little. I tried to draw 4 different arts and found out how they make the line continuous. Honestly, it's not that difficult as I've assumed before, though my art will be very simple in a sense because I wanted to add a ladybug on it. Somehow I figured out how I'll add it to my illustration. I'm going very slowly so that you can track how I'm drawing it. If you feel inspired by any of my spreads and willing to post it on Instagram, do tag me on the photo so that I can see it. It inspires me to create a new content for you guys. I'm using Tombow brush pen in shade 192, which is an asparagus color, shade 942, which is the tan, and shade 553, which is the mist purple. For the headers, I'm using a Tombow Fudenosuke soft tip brush pen. I'm fed up with this notebook. It blurs whenever I use my favorite brush pens. For the monthly calendar, I'm making a horizontal layout, which is inspired by my favorite purple potato on Instagram. For each day, I'm going with a rectangle, which is in 3:4 dot ratio. Last year on 3rd July, I posted my first video on YouTube. It was my August plan with me video in 2020. I didn't know how should I start, but without any proper planning and equipment, I just started. I grabbed some books and piled them up on my desk. Placed my phone in an angle so that it wouldn't fall out. It took me 3 hours straight to make a new setup at that time. For editing, it took 2 days straight because of the software. My laptop used to heat up and shut down multiple times. Anyways, this is the first anniversary of my channel. I uploaded 20 videos without this one you're currently watching. If you're interested in watching my previous videos, I have added playlist in the card and in the description. I try to put a video in every month at least, and now I'm trying to be more active and upload a video every week. So if you're interested in watching my upcoming videos, you can subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of them. Moving back to my setup, I'm using 2 design washi tapes which I was gifted by the washi tape shop a while ago. Though I don't like the results and decided not to use the floral one in this setup. In the next spread, I'll write my goals and tasks for the month. This time I'm using hard tip brush pen because it doesn't bleed too much on this paper. I used 100 DSM for the very first bujo, but this notebook can hold the ink properly. I needed to be very careful while using these pens. I forgot to mention that I'm using Sakura Pigma Micron in size 02 for the illustrations and 05 for the bolder lines. For my habit tracker, I'm going with a different header by adding colors on it. And I'm using my favorite layout, which I used in June 2020. Generally, I can fit 8 habits within this layout, but I'll track only 6 of them this time. And I'm skipping mood tracker for this month too. Next, I have my thoughts and content planner. This layout I've used in my July setup because I needed more spaces for my thoughts, but it left a narrow column for the content planner. So this time I took more spaces for my content planner and added an illustration at the corner. I put a section for my growth tracker for YouTube and Instagram. Moving to my next spread, I'm making a productivity tracker after a long time. I'm making a layout using 2 pages so that it doesn't look overloaded. It will be a color-coded tracker where I'll track my chores so that I can see how much time I wasted a day. I'll use 6 different notations using these 3 colors. I wanted to write self-care, not skincare here. It's a lovely day, but suddenly clouds gathered up and ruined my lighting setup. I hope it doesn't bother you that much. I'm writing the hours from 4 a.m. to 2 a.m. It's easier to track like this for me rather than starting from 12 a.m. I added it in the middle of the pages and added dotted lines after 7 days interval so that I can track it easily. For filling the empty spaces, it's necessary to add a drawing and some washi tapes. Here's my first weekly spread for August. I'm glad that it started with Sunday. And I start my week from Sunday because Friday and Saturday is weekend here in Bangladesh. I'm making this simple layout for the weekly spread and I felt that there is something empty in this spread. I think I'll add some dots and sparkling doodles around it if it looks too boring. And I'll try to update on my Instagram regarding the changes and in my next video. We have come to the very end of this video. I hope you like this setup. I'll expect you to leave any comments if you like this video or not, because I'm in a learning process and everyone learns from their mistakes. Thank you so much for sticking to the very end. See you in the next video. Bye guys.